The first shape we're going to be doing is a diamond. So don't make it hard on yourself and start sketching the diamond straight up, because your lines will be like different widths and everything. Make it simple. It's just like if you're starting to sketch anatomy, you probably want to draw like a circle for the head, square for the body, you know, break it down in a simple way. It's the same thing with spray painting, because they're basically just two lines, like one vertical line and one line down the middle there. You just connect it and that can create a shape. A diamond's this, right? Just one line down the middle, across. The reason why I do this is so I can see when one side goes too long compared to the other. This is a way to simplify it. Now, all I gotta do, like I think this is a little smaller, so I'll make this a bit wider, is I just connect the lines like this. So, you know, I went a little bit too far over there, but that's fine. You can sort of just connect it over again, make one side a bit bigger, a bit smaller. And when I fill this in, I'm not gonna pick a random point and start misting all over the place like this. A, you're gonna waste paint. B, it just gets messy. It's all a process like mowing the lawn. What I do is I thicken up my outlines like this, and then I fill my insides. Just one little step at a time like that. Next up, outline, and then we're gonna use a similar technique to what we did last time. We're gonna do the same thing. But this is never gonna look as clean as it can. There's little like overspray bits here and there that just make it look, I don't know, a little dodgy, but there's a way around this. If you use this technique, you can be as sort of loose as you like as you're going, and just tighten up when it's smart to do so. Like right now, I'll show you exact example of that, and I'll make this diamond look dodgy. So ugly, I'm not taking my time, the edges aren't pointy, nothing. I'm gonna use this can that I had before to spray over to basically create like a thin, clean line again. So immediately, all those lines have like a really nice sharp edge. You don't have to use it just for your main shape too. You can put detail in here and cut that back as well. I'll do a line either side of this, and I'll use those cutbacks again to make those like pointy, clean, and really nice. So I could literally make a line that's like this. Doesn't look nice at all, at all. Like look at the edges, it's all wobbly crap. But then I can cut back and I can make these sharp. If you want to actually try these things out, you only really need 2 cans to do this. Like each one of these cans is about like $8. I'm not sure how much they are where you are. You can play back and forth for a really, really, really long time with these things. So maybe learn the fundamentals first. It's sort of like skateboarding, which is a good example for me because that's where I came from. You know, you don't want to start trying to do a tray flip right away. You want to learn how to ollie. If you just learn the basics, get all that stuff down clean, you'll go way further. What I'm going to do now is add that 3D in. This is going to be as if it's distanced. We're going to do our highlights, but this time we're going to mix it up a little bit and use cutbacks to make it clean once again. And now I'm going to go into this section a bit. Just for a bit of style. If you did this type of thing around the whole piece, it may look, I don't know, more interesting. And I tend to do this in my line work actually, is I cut into different areas, so it's not just flat and like everybody else's stuff. Once again, cutbacks on these edges like this. And if you wanted to create movement within this piece, go from small dots to big dots. Probably want to make this move this way because it's like 3D-ish this way, it's like shooting out. Start with big dots like this. These are gonna be my big ones. And then go smaller as you work your way out. And do it in the middles, like this. So not right next to it, like a pattern. Just break it up a bit. So a bit smaller. And then we'll go a bit smaller than that. And as you can imagine, a bit smaller than that. So once it gets to this point, stop doing this. Just use the dot of your can. Yeah, so it's got a bit of movement to it. Really simple technique. And yeah, that's a bit of cutbacks, straight lines, getting it clean, layering. Next thing, we'll jump into the basics of fading, and I'll take you over there and we'll do that.